Hey, hello, this is Andrea, and today is Friday, the 1st of March, 2024. I'm glad you're here today. Let's see, what have I been up to? Well, I do want to tell you about my son and I went to see a movie last week. We went to see Argylle, and when we got to the counter to buy the tickets, my son said, 2 for Argylle, right? So I look at what the guy typed up, and it says senior discount. So I said, so the guy looks like he's somewhere between 18 and 22. I'm sorry, he can't tell how old I am, and I can't tell how old he is. And so I say, I see you put the senior discount in there. And he says, yeah. I said, how old do you have to be to get the senior discount? And he looks at the guy next to him and he says, I don't know. How old do you have to be to get the senior discount? And the other guy says, I don't know, 62. And I said, okay. Wow. I said, wow. Must be nice to be young. And he still didn't say anything. So I just took my senior discount and I went in. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I know I look older since I had the chemo, but it's so funny. I just gave him so many chances to say, oh, you don't get the senior discount. But he gave it to me, so what am I going to do? You know what I'm saying? It was like $3 off. But it used to be people had to ask for the senior discount. But I don't know. For all I know, this guy is mad at his boss and he's giving lots of people the senior discount. I have no idea. Anyway, so we went to see Argylle and it was a fun movie. I think it was made by the same people that made The Kingsman. I love those movies. The first one's my favorite. The first and the third. The second one's okay, although I think the second one has oh my goodness, I can't think of his name. The singer, what is his name? I have some of his music over here. I love him. Elton John, okay. Sorry you had to see my memory lapse there. Yeah, I think the second one had Elton John. But anyway, getting back to Argylle, it has Bryce Dallas Howard, who I didn't recognize until after I looked afterwards to see who it was. The last thing I remember seeing her in was that M. Night Shyamalan movie where they're like, it looks like they're back in the 1600s or whatever. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I cannot remember what that's called. I'm having one of them days, I guess. The memory is low today. The memory meter is on low. So, it was a fun movie. You know, it's an action movie. So, oh, and it has, I can't think of his name now. The guy who plays The Witcher, he's in it too. And it has, oh my goodness, who's that actor? I can't think of his name. Oh, this is terrible. Anyway, after I watched the movie, his name came up on my YouTube. I'll put a link to this below, but it was him going over his most iconic characters, you know, I think it was for GQ. And I forgot he was in so many movies. Why can't I think of his name? I feel so bad because I've been talking about him for a couple days. But you know, we have to allow for the memory meter to go down. So all that. Bob and I watched the movie We Have a Ghost, and I thought that was pretty fun. It's I would say it's a good family movie. I think it's on Netflix. I'm not sure. Bob just reminded me who the guy is from Argylle. His name's Sam Rockwell. He's a really good actor. Yeah, the movie We Have a Ghost, it has... Oh, I gotta stop doing this. I'm gonna have to take notes. I'm gonna have to take notes on the stuff I've seen. It has the guy who's in Stranger Things, who plays the sheriff or whatever. I can't think of his name. He's the ghost in the movie We Have a Ghost. So, anyway, I got that. I've been working on my craft, organizing my craft stuff, and I'm actually gonna do a craft challenge this month again for the DearJulieJulie junk journal challenge that she does every month. I usually do that, and last month I was working on organizing stuff and I didn't get everything finished, but I can still do that while I'm crafting. So I want to thank everybody who's had a chance to go over and check out Bob's new cooking channel. I'll put a link to that in the description below, but it's called Bob Appetit. That's the name that Bob picked for it. Well, he picked a bunch of names, but there were so many that were being used. This is the only one that there was somebody using this name but had one video or something. We're planning to have another video out for his channel next week, so I hope you check that out. But in positive news, not that I had negative news, that was positive news. Something exciting happened. I was able to do something exciting this past week. You're never going to guess what it was. Look at my hands. I was able for the first time in months to clip my own fingernails. I know that sounds stupid, but when you have to keep asking people to clip your fingernails because my hand strength was so low, like I couldn't get the clippers to close. I could if I put two hands on it, but you can't put two hands on the clippers and put your fingernail in there at the same time. So, but last week I tried it again and I was able to clip my nails. So yes, this is how short I like them. Very short, because I do a lot of crafting and stuff. Although some people craft with long nails, but I prefer them to be short. The TV shows that we've been watching is we're almost done the second season of Reacher, and we're rewatching Resident Alien because the third season is out, and it's been a while since we watched the other seasons. I love that show. It's got Alan Tudyk in it, and Alan Tudyk was in Firefly. And he's pretty funny. He plays the aliens, so trying to seem human. I'm not sure what channel that's on. I mean, we watch it on Peacock, but I don't know what channel it gets broadcast on. And then after that, we're going to watch Shogun. I mean, after we're done Reacher. I only like to have one fighting type show at a time because I like to have one serious show and one comedy, because I'll start mixing the two stories together. You know? I'll be like, why did this person do that with this other person? I'm like, it's characters from two different shows. So I'm better at keeping books straight than TV shows. So I have to watch the one show at a time, you know? So what are you up to? Are you watching anything interesting? Are you doing anything interesting? I'm thinking about fishing again this year. I don't know. It's been a few years. Just a couple. But I do like fishing. I like eating the fish too. Apparently, not a lot of people eat the fish they catch. I mean, if it's big enough, I keep it and eat it. But there's a lot of people that catch fish and put them back. The fish got holes in them. I guess it heals up. Oh. I remember one time we were fishing, my son and I, this was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. I really don't remember. We were fishing from kayaks, and he caught a fish, and he couldn't get the hook out. So I had to paddle over to him and help him get the hook out of the fish. The problem I usually have is I don't like to use gloves when I'm fishing, and some of the fish have really sharp fins on their back, the ones in the lake. So sometimes I get cut from it, you know. Why am I laughing about this? I don't know why I'm even talking about it. I've probably offended some people. I'm sure there's some people against fishing. I know there's like people that are against horseback riding. Did you know that? I mean, one of the things that's helping me motivate to get healthy is that I want to be able to go horseback riding again. You know, be able to exercise well enough to be able to horseback ride again. Because right now I can't lift my leg up over a horse. So eventually. And maybe we'll go out to dinner tonight. We'll see. Bob has a new place he wants to check out, so I guess that's all I got for today. I hope you're having a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.